What's the difference between being alone and feeling alone? As someone who's facing this journey myself, I sought to break it down further. As we embark on this journey, we're going to challenge some common misconceptions about loneliness, drawing a line between it and the simple act of being alone. We'll be delving into some fascinating research from the University of Arizona that highlights this distinction. So, buckle up as we navigate through the complex and often misunderstood realm of loneliness. Let's delve into the intricate world of loneliness. Loneliness is more than just a feeling of being alone. It's a state of mind, an emotional response to our perceived disconnection from others. It's not about how many people are around us, but about how connected we feel to them. Now, let's delve a little deeper. Just like our bodies send signals of physical pain to tell us something is wrong, our brains process loneliness in a similar way. It's a signal, a warning sign, that we're lacking the social connections we as humans inherently need. You see, we're wired for connection. It's how we've survived and thrived as a species. So when we feel lonely, it's our brain's way of telling us to seek out that vital connection. This isn't about how much time we spend alone, but about how that time makes us feel. It's not the physical state of being alone, but the emotional state of feeling alone that triggers this response. So, loneliness isn't about being alone, it's about feeling alone. A recent study from the University of Arizona has shed new light on our understanding of loneliness. Researchers found that people don't typically feel lonely until they spend about 75% of their time alone. That's a lot of solitude. But what's even more intriguing is that the correlation between time spent alone and feelings of loneliness is especially strong among older adults. The study also revealed that among the entire participant pool, which included over 400 individuals, there was only a 3% overlap between aloneness and loneliness. This suggests that for many people, particularly the younger ones, being alone doesn't necessarily equate to feeling lonely. They might feel lonely even in a crowd, or not feel lonely when they are alone. However, for older adults, the story is different. For them, feeling lonely and being alone are more tightly intertwined. Engaging in social activities is a key way they combat feelings of loneliness. These findings suggest that the relationship between loneliness and being alone is complex and varies across different age groups. This shows that loneliness and being alone are not as closely linked as we might think. So, why should we care about loneliness, you may ask? Well, it's not just about feeling down or missing company. Loneliness serves a crucial social function. It acts as a biological signal, much like hunger or thirst. Just as hunger tells us we need food and thirst tells us we need water, loneliness tells us we need social interaction. Our brains are wired to seek out others, and when we don't meet this need, we experience loneliness as a warning sign. But what happens when we ignore this signal? When we neglect our social needs, we're at risk of severe mental and physical health issues. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can lead to increased stress, a weakened immune system, and even heart disease. Mental health can also take a hit, with loneliness often leading to depression and anxiety. Moreover, loneliness isn't just a personal issue. It can affect communities and societies as a whole. When individuals feel disconnected, it can lead to a breakdown in social cohesion, empathy, and understanding. This is why tackling loneliness matters. It's not just about boosting mood or alleviating sadness. It's about recognizing and responding to a fundamental human need for connection. Ignoring loneliness can have serious consequences for our health and well-being. So let's not underestimate the power of companionship and the importance of social bonds. Modern society has a unique impact on our feelings of loneliness. Today's world, with its rapid technological advancements and fast-paced lifestyle, has ironically made us more isolated. We're constantly plugged into our devices, scrolling through social media feeds, yet we're often physically alone, devoid of real face-to-face interactions. Historically, humans lived in close-knit communities where interaction was a part of daily life. People relied on each other for survival, creating a sense of belonging and shared purpose. But now, We live in a world where individualism is celebrated and we're more separated than ever. Even our living spaces reflect this shift. We've moved from communal living spaces to single-family homes, and now many of us live alone in apartments, separated by walls and screens. In the past, our daily routines involved more human interaction. Now, with the convenience of online shopping, remote work, and digital entertainment, we can go days without seeing another soul. But it's not all doom and gloom. Technology also has the potential to connect us in ways we've never imagined, expanding our social circles beyond geographical boundaries. It's a double-edged sword that we're still learning to wield. In many ways, modern life has made us more prone to loneliness. But it's important to remember that feeling lonely is not a personal failure. It's a societal issue that we can address together. But all is not lost. There are ways to combat loneliness. First, we can improve our social skills. It's about learning to communicate effectively, understand others, and manage shared situations. It could be as simple as striking up a conversation with a stranger or reconnecting with an old friend. Second, getting involved in community activities can be a great way to feel connected. This can range from volunteering at a local charity, joining a hobby club, or participating in neighborhood events. It's about finding your tribe, your people, those who share common interests or values. Third, utilizing technology wisely can help. While excessive screen time can contribute to feelings of isolation, used mindfully, technology can be a tool for connection. There are online platforms and communities for virtually every interest under the sun. Video calls can help us keep in touch with loved ones far away. And let's not forget apps in development like SocialBit, designed to measure and promote social activity. Recognizing and addressing loneliness is key to improving our mental health. It's about acknowledging the signals our brain is sending us and taking proactive steps to ensure we're not just physically but also emotionally and socially well-nourished. So let's start the conversation about loneliness and let's keep it going. Now it's your turn to take action. Consider how much time you spend alone. Is it more than 3/4 of your day? Are you feeling lonely? It's important to understand that it's okay to spend time alone, but it's equally important to ensure that this alone time doesn't lead to feelings of loneliness. Reflect on your social needs. Are they being met? If not, what can you do to change that? Maybe it's time to join a new club, call an old friend, or simply start a conversation with a stranger. Don't hesitate to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. It's through sharing that we can learn from each other and perhaps help someone else who might be feeling the same way. Remember, it's okay to feel lonely, but you don't have to stay lonely. Before we wrap up, let's summarize what we've learned. Loneliness is more than just a feeling. It's a signal from our brain that we need social interaction. It's not about how much time we spend alone, but how we feel during that time. Modern society, with its emphasis on independence and technology, can often intensify these feelings. But there are ways to combat loneliness by improving our social skills, getting involved in our communities, and using technology wisely. Remember, taking loneliness seriously is key to our mental health. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of loneliness. Until next time, take care of yourself and those around you. For more resources on mental health, check out the links below. From articles on understanding loneliness to tips on combating feelings of isolation, there's a wealth of information to help you navigate this complex issue. If you found this video insightful, do consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to check out our related videos for more deep dives into fascinating topics. Remember, you're not alone. We're all in this together. See you in the next video.